On this episode of Classic Mustangs 429, we got an old barn cat that's been sitting for a while. This old 67 Cougar's engine is stuck solid, but that's where this episode gets interesting. We're going to show you how to unstick that old engine of yours. Hope you enjoy. Alright, so we just picked up this 67 Cougar. The guy we bought it off of said it's stuck. Dad's just going to check to confirm with the good old breaker bar. Let's see. That's usable. Everyone knows the 65. We're using that belt. Minivan muscle shirt, eh? Okay. Is that a no-go so far?
She's a no-go.
She's a little tight.
Yeah. Okay.
This car's got everything still. The tube down
Heat
to the
riser.
Exhaust, heat riser, yeah. Wow. It's a complete car. Power steering, power brakes. All good. Just gotta unseize her.
Yeah. So let's do it.
Alright, so we bought some diesel and we're gonna fill her up. Can you hurry up there, mate?
Are you waiting on this little jug?
Yeah, I'll do the little one first. Let's get her done.
Drink, baby, drink.
So this is gonna go through the intake and down the ports that have any of the valves open and straight into the combustion chamber. Then with the valves closed on some of the cylinders, we'll have to go through the spark plug hole. So you have to also fill the crankcase till it meets the bottom side.
We're pouring.
Okay.
Just coming out the cylinders.
Seized or just push on?
Oh, it's the twisties. It's the twisties. Look at that focus.
Huh?
I said, look at that focus.
That's why I'm wearing my glasses. Stay focused. I can hold this too.
Oh, look at that. I feel useless now. Just watching. Sir, you want me to open that
No,
breather for you? Ah, now we're flowing.
I'm getting eaten by mosquitoes. I'll get those mosquitoes bombed by my ankles. They're eating my right ankle. I can feel on the front and the back.
Right ankle?
At the back.
No.
Yeah, it definitely up.
No.
Yeah, around there. They're very small.
So you shave your legs?
You're freaking crazy. I don't do that shit. Okay.
Next jug. Next jug. So you've been working out?
You freaking crazy.
Nobody got time for that.
I don't got time for that.
All right, turn the flash on. Make it a little better for you guys.
Show them the nice color of that diesel fuel. It almost looks like a
Teal green, like aqua, like a beautiful,
like a Mr. Freezy.
Mr. Freezy.
The blue Mr. Freezies.
I was thinking more like
Kool-Aid.
tropical waters.
That too. Cuban.
Yeah, there you go.
We got no drippies. Look at that frame. Mint. Mint. I mean, just mint. No words to describe, just mint.
But
The frame, it's just mint. Yeah, it's super rotted.
I'm hearing a drip.
Okay.
Front main seal. Yep. Front main seal.
I know this ain't gonna work, but you never know.
Oh, he's going straight for the money.
For the money.
Hasn't even let her sit. Alright, let it sit. Let's go eat some pierogies
And we'll come out after?
and not piss Mom off. No, in 2 days we'll come out and crank her over. Alright, so working on the Cougar today. We filled up the engine block with diesel fuel until it decided to pour out the front main seal. So I'm going to go ahead and pour some more diesel with the fogger or sprayer into all the cylinders. Alright, all the cylinders are full of diesel. We're going to let her sit for a few days and get right back at it. Try and break this old girl loose. Because, you know, how cool would it be to get this Cougar running once again? Alright, so it's been a while since I've worked on the 67 Cougar. I've tried to spin it over and it doesn't seem to want to go, so I'm gonna go ahead, pull the valve covers off and basically take the rocker assemblies off and see if maybe it's just a stuck valve. Alright, so pull the valve covers off. All the valves are free, they're not stuck, so I just gave them a quick tap with a rubber mallet. So now I'm going to go ahead and vacuum off the intake, get all that stuff out of there, and then take the intake off and see what else is going on, because I don't know, it looks too clean internally to stop now. Honestly, so far so good. I'm pretty happy with how it looks. I think that's diesel residue, all the white. Let's take the heads off, see what we got. Some people may ask, Mike, why are you doing this? Why are you bothering with a car that's so rusty? To be honest, I have no idea. No frickin' idea why I'm doing this, but I don't know. It's just I guess the achievement of being able to say that you brought something back to life. But we're not at that point yet. She's still stuck, so we'll see what tomorrow brings. Alright, so we've tried every method from simply a torque wrench, or sorry, a breaker bar style, just trying to break it loose with some muscle strength. We've gone ahead and also tried to take the heads off, rockers, everything like that, thinking maybe it was a stuck valve. That's not the case. So now we're gonna go a little more destructive route. Yeah, that's an Oxy-Acetylene torch. Let's heat some things up. $243 degrees. It's not gonna warp the cylinders at all. Don't worry.
Not. You know, the temperature of combustion as well.
That's true.
Way higher than that.
190, 190, 185.
Spray the other core now.
Whoop.
We gotta keep this away. And get the
Come on, junk.
can, spray can. Let's see if we got any other.
Those are some healthy fumes. We're all gonna die anyway! What's the difference? Just 10 years earlier now.
Spray some glue in there.
Okay, hit the next one. She'll run.
You're damn right it will.
Oh god. What?
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 Back it up. Back it up. Back it up.
Okay. Okay.
No different than a nut in the bolt.
There it
There we
is.
go.
There it is.
We've inhaled 14 gallons of WD-40. She's on her way.
She's not moving a lot, but she's moving.
That's a good sign.
Oh my god, this is gonna be funny.
Get those head gaskets ordered, Bazzelli. We have movement. We just gotta warm these cold northern blocks a little bit more than the south. That's all it is.
All right. Will this old 289 live to see another day?
It will.
It will, I think so.
It will.
This is gonna be interesting.
It will be. I guarantee you that. We'll keep it moving constantly. Keep moving it constantly. Lots of fluid in those cylinders. Soaked for what, 2 months already, feels like?
Yeah, pretty much.
All of summer was sitting there with diesel fuel. Pretty much cleaned wherever the fluid wanted to hang around, but it was all the north parts of the piston, close to the lifter valley. It's getting no lube. So we got to heat that up a little bit more. Keep hitting it with the fluids. Spraying the WD.
Actually, it's liquid wrench.
Sorry. I think we used both, didn't we?
Yeah, very little WD. He was already out.
We'll see who sends us the check first. Alright, whenever you're ready to do a little shot there.
Oh, almost out of liquid wrench. Spin her over. Spin her over.
Oh, I'm too...
Oh,
I don't have any muscle on me.
come on. Give her. Send her backwards if you want. There she is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beauty. All right. Whoop. Boo. Time to order some head gaskets. Maybe clean up the cylinders a little bit.
Yeah, I would wipe
Wipe
them down.
it. Yeah. I've been told that a little bit of lube, some heat, and some muscle can make any cougar loosen up for you. But anyways, back to cars. This old 289 is turning once again, and the next task is to make it run. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like and subscribe button below to support the channel. Also make sure to check out my Facebook and Instagram page at Classic Mustangs 429. That's a wrap for this week, folks. Stay tuned for next episode to see if this old cougar will purr once again. Mike from Classic Mustangs 429, signing out.